Hello guys and welcome to my first tutorial ever. This is my design for 100% and this is not clickbait, 100% lossless sugarcane farm. In a moment you will know why. Can you see this encased place here? Well, normally you probably want to build a roof on top of this. And what happens is because these pistons break the sugarcane lands within this confined area, and we're using a hopper minecart to collect the items, and therefore none of the items get missed because everything is inside the area, so it goes right down across and picks up everything. Now the second awesome point about the farm is that it is completely lag efficient because of the fact that it uses detector rails to power the pistons, and there is not a single redstone dust in the entire build, which, as we all know, is one of the main lag causers of all redstone contraptions. And because we have the detector rails, not all the pistons activate at the same time, they activate one after the other, which means you avoid a huge lag spike. And it is powered by a clock, the simplest clock possible, because this clock is a daylight clock, which means every time it turns to day, it activates the farm. Which is a fair amount of time, in that this grows probably up to here, has a chance to grow up to 3, but almost 100% of the time grows too high. So let us quickly run the farm and see why it's a slightly different farm. Interesting concept, and yeah, let's give it a try and then jump right into the tutorial. Here we go. So I'll trigger it with the daylight part of it. I can press a button, but yeah, let's do this. No, caps. And then let's go to day. Let's have a look at it from here. At the moment I set this to day. Anticlimactic. What the crap happened there? Tonight? Maybe it's because it's not night enough, you know? Yeah. Let's go back to day. There we go. So it goes across like that, harvesting all of them, and jumps down there and picks this direction to drive into, where it picks up everything on this side, goes back that way, takes a U-turn, and then comes along like this, picking up everything from this side. Here it climbs up this place here and then goes and lands back there, where all the sugarcane it just harvested and collected is coming down here. And that's about it. You can just hook that up to your collection system, and that is the farm done. Now we're quickly going to jump into the tutorial, guys. So let us get started with the tutorial, guys. So what you would want to do is you would want to follow this pattern: a grass block here, a stone block or whatever random block here. This isn't necessary, but I prefer putting it in there, and you would want to do this 32 blocks over. I will put this in with commands, but I'd suggest you fill this all in and get back to the video. Once you've got this done, you have 2 rows of 32 long grass and this completed. What we would do now is build a small wall here for now, quickly like that, and the same thing on the other side. 31 blocks filled, that is suspicious. That's probably because I put andesite on that side. And then we're gonna fill in this gap in here with water. Where once you finish filling in the water, I'd suggest putting a block over the water. This again is not completely needed, but actually it is completely needed, because otherwise the sugarcane can fall into the water, making it a loss, you know? I mean, nothing to cry about, but well, we don't want any losses. I don't like losses. Now once you've finished filling that in, we are ready to place in some of the expensive stuff, the pistons. Place in the pistons as I am right now, opposite where the sugarcane would grow. The next step would be to place a block on top of the pistons. You can use any solid block, but I like to use leaves. I have no idea why, it's just a personal preference. Once you've reached this place, most of the work has been completed, guys. Now all you need to do is take out this was pretty much an accident, we don't need that over here. Once you're done with that, get these blocks going. And after that, fill in this, and again this is not a part of the farm, so I will not be doing, actually this is a part of the farm, never mind. So nextly, fill in these blocks opposite the thing, and then bring these up like so. You don't need the corner blocks, but well, I do it anyway. Once you're done with that, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. After that's done, the next parts are very simple. First, I think now would be a good time to fill in this. My inventory is pretty junk right now. Fill in this with some sugar cane. And then what I like to do is fill in this entire wall with glass. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. Now it is starting to take shape, my friends. After this, it is super simple. Get your detector rails ready, and above the pistons, we can just go right ahead and place this everywhere. And that's about every piston, and that's that part done. Here is where we will do a slight test. Now remember those dead ends we left over there? Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some powered rails onto that, and we're gonna do a quick test, and this is pretty essential because this farm is a little directional dependent. If you build it this way, you could always bring that and chuck it in, like take a U-turn into that, but it's so much more compact if you can just do this one extra step. And frankly, it is a part of it's not too much extra work. It's literally one extra block, and that's this block or that block. You need to decide which to break. Now go ahead and power all of these with your here's why we needed to do this. Now we need to first put in these corner rails. Now we need to kind of test to see which direction it picks to go first. Alright, yeah, these rails can be real picky. Anyway, so what I would do here is step up like that and step up like that, put two powered rails in like that, and then do a drop shoot down from here like that. Have that go up, have that down there, go up like that. Now this is one side of the farm. All I would do is probably put another detector rail there, so it would jump right off. You could also lower it like that, so it would slide right off, but personally, you know, I just do that. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test if which way the minecart picks to go first. How we're gonna do that? We're gonna put down a few rails like this. Put down a powered rail there. Put down, ouch! Put down your hopper minecart down over there, and take a redstone button. Oh, I put a furnace down. That's not gonna make it all the way through. Furnaces are, yeah. Oops. There it is. Actually, it needs 2 to make it. Yeah, that's what I thought. As you could see in that design, we have 2 rails, not just the 1, and that is because it essentially needs 2 to be powered. And then let's get our hopper minecart back. Oop. And look at it take off. And let's see, which direction does it pick to go? It picked the right side as per. Yeah, well, it's a good thing we tested it out. Now let's break the other side before it starts its loop of stuff. So I'll just come this side and it will fly off. Bye bye. Damn it. Now bye. Now what we'd want to do is a staircase up here, and then go out 3 blocks, put one there, and then don't do that, do that, and again staircase up here diagonally, and then take a turn this way, and that should be all. Let's check how well these connect up here. Pun 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 pun. If something doesn't power here, quickly just either move your redstone torch, or you can always do that. And I do that. Goes up. Get a normal rail down here and turn it facing that way. Again, that can be a normal rail. Probably best to build this a little, drop chute, so it drops over here. And beautiful. I'll just bring this down as well. And then what we can do is, instead of having it like that, we need to have a hopper down here, and that's where output will be. And so quickly, let's just put that back like that. And I think we're actually done here. I don't know why I have this strange incomplete feeling. And yeah, at this moment the farm is actually completely functional, in that, if I get myself a hopper minecart from here and place it down there, I can just kind of trigger it, and it's a manual farm to have in base. And then you can hook that up to any kind of automatic trigger section. It will peacefully do that, go right roundabout, come back this way, and go up like that, and sit back down. That was our test run. That is good. Now let us set up the trigger. The trigger is really simple. All you need is 1 repeater, 1 comparator, not a dispenser, a dispenser would work, a dropper would be better, and 1 hopper. So repeater, comparator, dropper, hopper, and 1 daylight sensor. And ta freaking da. Now put 1 item, just 1 item of your choice into that, and that is your farm done and dusted. Let's try it out. Let's give the time. I forgot the command. There we go. Time set night, and then time set. I'll probably put it further into the night, and then I will set the time back to day, and let's watch our farm in. Oh, we did miss one thing, people. This repeater needs to be in 4 ticks, otherwise this hopper might actually not make it. This guy is pushing through. Interesting. Oh, he almost made it. Nudgy, nudgy, nudgy. And there he goes, collecting his supplies. And that is the farm looking awesome.